Good evening, everyone. I'm Vaishnavi Vaiti from Kirin Advisors. Welcome to the virtual roadshow of Patil Automation Limited. Today, we will provide a brief overview of the company and its innovative business model. Patil Automation Limited designs and manufactures fully automatic robotic lines and custom automation solutions for manufacturers across diverse sectors, including automotive, EVs, defense, pharmaceuticals, and heavy equipment. Its client includes automotive OEMs, tier 1 suppliers, and component manufacturers. The company also offers supporting products such as fixtures, robotic sales, and inspection systems to deliver integrated automation solutions. From management team, we have Mr. Manoj Patil, Managing Director, and Ms. Piyusha Patil, Promoter Group. Good evening, Manoj sir and Piyusha ma'am. Welcome to the virtual roadshow.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes. From
Good
Siren
evening to
Capital.
you and all.
Yes. We have Mr. Gautam Lal, Director.
Hello, thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, Gautam sir. Welcome. Now
Good
we'll
evening.
play a short video of the company. Let's start. Thank you for watching the video. Now I hand over to Manoj sir to tell us about the journey of the company. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Vaishnavi. And I think that the video which the everyone has seen, you have seen a lot of robots, a lot of mechanism to work on that, and that is what the business. I will start with my introduction. My name is Manoj Patil. I'm a mechanical engineer. With me, Piyusha Patil. So for me, I have started my business, my job in 1998, and I started with very small of doing the work in the CNC machine operator, and then in 1 year only I started one more company where I was in as a project engineer, and in the welding field, welding fixtures manufacturing and some of the SPM manufacturing. The company name is Fine Arc Systems, and I work really good and in different departments, and I work long time in that company and made a lot of projects for related to the welding and the assembly. And then I moved to the company called Pari, where I worked long time and done a lot of assembly project. And after 2015, I started the business. And in this business, definitely the customer has pushed me more to start the business, since having a very good expertise, knowledge, experience, and good team with the credibility of hands-on experience and the customers. So started in 2015, and last year, if you see, with the facility of in Pune, we had done a good business. So I think you can see a complete detail in the investor presentation, which we will go one by one on the each slide, and then at the last we can discuss on your doubts. So can you please present the PPT?
Yes, sir. We'll start.
Yeah, so I think in video you have seen the complete line which you have made, and that all lines majorly completed in our shop floor. The video is taken in our shop floor. So we build the line in our shop floor and then do the complete trial testing and dispatch to the customer end. If you see the slide, the automation business, which the current we are in the 15.2 billion USD, and we are seeing that in next 3 years by 29 it will go up to 30 billion USD. That means the business is in the huge volume which is available in India. It is more than the lakhs of crore business available for the automation. Can you go on the next slide, please? Where the automation, the growth is good, but we are in the special field and welding of one business unit, which we majorly do the all critical robotic welding lines, the SPMs and special purpose machines, where the business growth is more than the automation. Next. If you see our business area, we do majorly a complete solution, turnkey solution to the customers for giving the solution for the automated lines, welding assembly lines, welding robotic cell fixtures, inspection fixtures, material handling of the parts from the station to station, and it is completely fully operated, and definitely a lot of fixtures, special purpose machines, SPM, and the modification and the maintenance services which is required, because the a lot of lines which we made for OEM, they have in 1 or 2 years some changes in the model, some facelift in the model, and then we do that work also, and the spare parts and the things required for service support, that is again a part of our business. Next. Yeah, we do all as a end-to-end solution, and how we do so. We have in-house capability and capacity of doing the 100% designing, which is our core part, where we do complete 3D design. We do a process simulation of complete line in time before putting the line in shop floor. We can make in the 3D designing and see the complete simulation, and then we start the manufacturing and then testing, where customer comes, check the complete line operation, the output of the line, and then we dispatch and do the installation activity and the after sales part. So this is a complete flow of our business. But yes, we do have 240 plus engineers to do all designing, robot programming, PLC programming, simulation, and additional 250 people for the contract, where we have a lot of assembly in the assembly floor, machines and fixtures. So overall, more than 450 people working, and we are working majorly in the automotive, where two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler. We work on the defense, where fully automated plants. We have done a lot of project in the EV, and a lot of for the white good project, even the yellow good. We have done a lot of lines for the welding parts and the assembly parts. Next. You can see some of the photos of the line of the welding areas. So when we see the welding, normally the operator will do the welding, and then there's a lot of issue on the man availability and the quality of weld. So we give a complete solution of fully robotic welding, where robot use all three shift continuous welding. So where de-skilling is there. Same in case of the handling, a lot of people required for do the part handling. So it is fully automated, which we do with the help of conveyors, gantries, the mechanism systems, where part will be handled. And we do a lot of SPMs, special purpose machines, for the particular part, for testing of the part or inspection of the parts, and a lot of technology which we do automated inspection. In some of the line, definitely with the customer requirement, we do a lot of Industry 4.0 project and IoT project. Next. So these are the major area where we do a complete turnkey project in two-wheeler, three-wheeler, and four-wheeler, and the truck, tractors, and cargo. We make their OEM complete line, robotic lines or assembly line, the chassis and the all fabricated parts, even the inside seating, the exhaust systems, IP parts, and a lot of other parts we do for two-wheeler and four-wheeler and the other industry. In construction, we do a lot of heavy welding, fixturing, and the robotic welding cells and the assembly fixtures. Same in the food, we made the assembly line for that. In solar, we have done the lot of assembly line for the solar panel and the tracker welding robotic cells. And in defense, we make the complete plant from start to end, so from raw material to the end of the packing. we do a lot of project for the defense. Next. You can see on the screen some of the example which to understand easily. If you see in the car, a lot of parts outside body, that parts we make in our line. So our line which we provide, the part will be made. So all these parts made by tier one supplier of OEM, and we supply the line to the tier one and sometime in OEM to produce this part in fully automated phase. So these are the outer part of the car, and in inside also you see a lot of parts of the car inside. That part also we make the fully automated line, including the assembly of vehicle. Next. We do all these activities in our Chakan facility. So we have a plant here, two plant here, and in this plant of 1 lakh plus square feet facility, we have the facility of laser cutting machine, CNC bending machine, plasma cutting machines, furrows for inspection, because that is very important. We have a good team in the design in the this office for the mechanical and control and robot designing. We have a machining shop, the quality shop, and we are certified with the ISO certification. Next. We have additional one facility in Baner, which is the heart of city, where we have a design and R&D office and the sales office. The all teams there sitting, and they are majorly focusing on the future and the assembly line project, and that is in the Baner, which is the for majorly the critical handling and the assembly project and the R&D team. Next. We do a lot of export because the OEM where we supply in domestic in Indian market, the same OEM is having their own plant in the other country, and with their push, we are supplied to Poland, Germany, some line in France, Turkey, Mexico, and the South Africa. Majorly in the Bangladesh for the all two-wheeler business, we have made a complete turnkey solution. Czech Republic we have done, Russia also we have done some projects. So these are the export which we are doing currently. We are now planning in future also for major project directly. Next. So we as a PAL, we are having the expertise of making the complete process, which is a design part from 98. Myself and hands-on doing the activity, and the people working in PAL more than 15 to 20 years experience of specialize in the welding and the assembly line project, and having a in-house facility of doing the complete design and the process simulation, because this facility is very, very difficult and complex. So but yes, we have a in-house facility for doing the complete simulation. We have the in-house facility for doing the complete fabrication and machining, and a lot of expertise in aluminum welding and multi-metal welding, which is critical that we have in our facility, and do a lot of EV project in-house, which is already the major market. And hereafter, we make the lot of battery assembly line, including the battery tray assembly line. So many projects which we are done, and hereafter more scope is there. Next. If you see now for our factory, we are doing the majorly plant where our OEMs needs the complete automated line where the less manpower required, and our expertise is that we can give a solution where without man, if anything required, we take the challenge and we make the line for fully automated, not only for the one operation, but after doing the operation, handling of that part and checking of that part, packing of that part. So start to end, we are ready to take the challenge. We have already done multiple project with that, and with the maximum in-house facility, we do a complete solution in-house within the time. That is our main USP, and since we work in the EV and started before 2 years, so we have done a lot of standardization in the EV project as well. Next. In revenue, if you see in the profitability, last year our EBITDA was 15.21 CR, where at the same time the PAT is 11.70, so almost 12%. So this is the last year trend. Next. If you see the P&L complete statement, where you see 118 CR, which we have done on the welding and the assembly line, and with the PAT of 11.7, close to 12 CR in the last year. Next. The asset statement, where you can see majorly we don't have any long-term debt, since we have a very good payment terms from the suppliers and good credit from the supplier where we get the parts. So we don't need that. Cash flow is very good. So you will not see any long-term debts. Next. This is again the liability statement. Next. If you see, now we started activity to expand our facility, which is very much required to go on the next level. And that facility, we have started initiation of taking over the land and start construction, and it will be ready, as we have mentioned in the RFP, by the second quarter. But yes, we will start the revenue generating from this year from new facility, which is almost 50% capacity than the current what we are doing for the execution part. And we are now we already started from last 6 to 1 year of hiring the good team of expert team of different areas where we work on the other sector than the automotive, where food is there, the defense is there, the heavy structures. So next level engineering part and the project management team and the sales team. So the team is already hired and sitting in our Bane office, where we are ready to even give a good solution to the other sectors, where this year we have a good business in the different sector than automotive. And the expansion of EV vehicle is more, and we already prepared and complete ready to make multiple projects in our shop floor at a time for EV as well. Next. You can see on the screen, these are our pillar and the key member of PAL, including the CFO, and CEO, and CMO, the HR. Next. So the CEO and the independent directors from the different sectors, even in the finance sector, CS. So these are all very important for us to grow the company and really supporting us on the long-term business part of growth part in PL. Next. These are organization structure. So since I started as a single person, now having more than 455 people working under. But yes, we had done a lot of professional, where the every department heads the professional, and they started working on the verticals of welding and assembly and the defense and all. So the team is fully ready and equipped to take the challenge of growing further. Next. So I am ready and happy to announce that we already approved our IPO from the NSC emerge, and we are already diluted some share before IPO. If you see the 94, and now after post IPO it will be 69.2 percent, which is the promoter, and then the capital which we are taking all 69 point some, so around 70 CR, and out of that major a portion of that of 62 CR we are using for new facility, which I have told you, and the balance for some repayment and the general corporate purpose. Next. We are very happy, and I am always saying that we need a very good and a strong competitor, where because of that only we grow, and we are growing. Since I work in Pari, where I fully respect, I work very long time ahead in Pari, and we are working uh, and a lot of projects similar to Pari we do currently, and the other competitors we can see on the board. Next. Yeah. So I think in video presentation you have seen what work we do, and in this presentation financial you have seen a lot of things. So this is from my side. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Manoj sir, for the detailed presentation. Now we'll start with the question and answer session. I request all the participants to drop your questions in the comment box. Thank you. So first question is from Mr. Darshil Zaveri. What is the company's vision? The sector is going to grow at 15 to 17%. Can we beat that?
Yeah, actually, you're talking of the automotive sector, where we have done majorly a project for almost all OEM. And if you see our list of OEMs, customers, the majors are OEM, and then customers only, the OEM only suggest to work with the tier one and tier two suppliers. So they are again our customers. So in automotive, the business is very big, since we have a capacity constraint. We have done till led the project of you have seen in the this 118 plus, yeah. But yes, the capacity, the overall business in the market in automotive is very high, where now after adding the capacity we can add more in the next year and hereafter also. The with the additional facility we can do the good business. But potential wise in the automotive itself there is a lot of business. But yes, for our vision, that we don't want to do only the automotive lines. We want to do the other sector, where a lot of projects are there. The government is pushing for Atmanirbhar Bharat, so a lot of defense project, a lot of railways project, the solar project, which we have already started. We are doing the lot of project, but we are adding our values in that, and more than 40% business will be in the other sector, and the balance will be in automotive sector for this year. But next year onwards, we will balance the business of 50% and the 50% for the other sectors.
Okay. Next question. Darshil Zaveri. What kind of margin profile our segment carry? There has been a jump in profitability from FY24 to FY25. What are the causes of this, and can margins sustain?
Yeah, actually, if you see in the last all our details, where margin this year is around 10. But yes, hereafter, since our basic capacity of standardization in the design part, the simulation part, the facility of making the all structures, CNC and the equipments, it is already there, and we are already working and doing the 118 crore business. And hereafter, we just want to duplicate the lines which we have done earlier. All vehicles are similar. Even the next year, whatever new models are coming, it is similar. Small changes in the design, but yes, we can use the similar kind of concept design, the simulation part and the fixturing part. The expertise in the commissioning, which we need the time, that also will be reduced. Slowly, the supplier development, where we get the small part of BOP, being the high volume, the percentage of margin they also add. So every year the percentage of margin will increase for sure.
Next question. यश मिस्त्री, नए प्लांट में कौन से स्पेसिफिक एफिशिएंसी इंप्रूवमेंट्स इंप्लीमेंट किए जा रहे हैं?
Actually, in new plant, we make the complete shop floor facility on the first priority, where that is very much in requirement of adding, because we execute the complete project in our shop floor, do the complete trial, and then after trial customer gives the approval and we dispatch. So for us the important is the shop floor, which we are doing currently. And that shop floor is having the complete equipped in the inbuilt airline, the water line required quality check, the parameter check, welding check, equipments, and some equipments which is required for to make the manufacturing parts which is required for the automation line. But these are the must requirement which we are doing at this moment, so that we can start more project execution in the new plant.
Next question. Yash Misni, are there any plans to backward integrate any components or processes?
No, we are having the expertise of making automation line and making the complete equipment, the machinery required to make the fully automated part. We will be continuing that even in hereafter.
Okay. Next question. Jagdish, what's the order book?
Yeah, actually, the turnover which we have done last year, we have done almost 90% of that part is already booked. It is in hand, and we are working on that project. But yes, this is only within 2.5 months, because the March is completed, and now another 8 months we were expecting very good business for this year business revenue.
Next question. Mahira Yadav, can you name some marquee clients in both automotive and white collar goods segments, and how much do they contribute in our revenue?
Actually, to understand very easily, the on road, whatever vehicle you see every day, which is two-wheeler, three-wheeler, scooter, motorcycle, truck, tractor, every vehicle of every OEM, we have made some lines for them to make that vehicle automation part. So our OEM, the customers are majorly Mahindra. Your customer is the Tata. Our customer is the Suzuki. Their tier one supplier, TVS, Bajaj, Ola. So these are the major OEM, and they're all tier one. So these are the bigger, but yes, even the tier one suppliers are there.
Next question is from Mr. Neeraj. As we are putting up new unit, when do you expect it to commission, and which year do you see it optimal utilization? How much revenue do you see at optimal levels?
Yeah, actually, with the back, our team is working very hard to make this plant ready very fast. Even if our target initially, where we see that the plant will be ready by end of this year, but we are very sure the condition, the situation at this moment to speed up that activity. We will be ready at 101% by September, and the next quarter, a lot of project we will be executing, and that will add in this year revenue only.
Okay, next question. Prem Singhania, as we see slowing down of automobile industry, how are we handling projected growth as currently 70% of revenue is generated from this segment?
Yeah, actually, I have already said that from last one year to 9 months, we have already started working in the other sector. Earlier also was the other sector, but yes, now full fledged we have a separate team of handling the other sector, which is a railways, which is a defense, which is a solar, where the major business is available. And currently we have already uh, business in hand where of other sector, where we are working the part of designing and the sum of the activities on the shop floor. So we are already equipped, ready for the new sector in terms of the process and design part.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम मिस्टर राहुल. क्या आप बता सकते हैं कि हमारी रेवेन्यू में रिपीट ऑर्डर्स या लॉन्ग टर्म क्लाइंट्स का कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन है?
एक्चुअली अभी आप देखेंगे तो हमारा जो बिजनेस है मेजरली ओईएम एंड टीयर वन है, उसमें मोर देन 80% बिजनेस है वो उसी कस्टमर्स के है और उन्हीं ओईएम और टीयर वन के है. सो इन आवर बिजनेस मेजरली रिपीट बिजनेस इज देयर. It is only because we develop one line of their one model, and then every year the model is changing, but yes, it is only a changing of some part, some design, and it is a facelift. So customer of every tier one and customer will give the repeat order, so that the it is very easy for us to prove that project. Designing part is already there, our expertise is already there to prove that part. So our business of 80% plus is repeat business.
Okay. Next question. Raj Gandhi, how does Patil Automation differentiate itself from larger competitors like Wipro?
Yeah, actually, I think in terms of the engineering part, we have our own facility where we have a standardization team setting. We have a R&D team where we do a lot of futuristic project in that. Like now in future, majorly aluminum welding will be required to reduce the weight of vehicle. So we have done the a lot of tie-up and trials and some MOUs with the company where the welding expert of Fronius and the other robot maker, where we can make a project very fast and first time right. So we are ready with that. And at the same time, the team which we have at this moment of having the experience of more than 15 to 20 years in the same field, and the design office and the plant which is in Chakan, that is a state of art facility. Now only we are back of in terms of the big facility, that means the plant where the computer is having the big facility where they can execute more project, but we can because the shop floor is less. But yes, hereafter what we plan to add this one company of 50% shop floor will be add, which I started and revenue of this year only. But next year again we are planning one more facility which is from our internal fund. But yes, we will be adding more facility hereafter.
Okay. Next question. Vasudha Shenot, as we are expanding capacity by 50% with new unit, have you onboarded any new clients for the same, or existing clients' demand is very high for whom we are putting up this unit?
एक्चुअली द बिजनेस अभी जो हमारे हाथ में है उसमें मोर देन 70% बिजनेस इज न्यू क्लाइंट्स. बट यस, इवन इन एग्जिस्टिंग क्लाइंट जो हमारे हैं उनका बिजनेस इज multiple times more which is available, because in the market automation demand is very high where we cannot do all project. So I'm very sure even if I not do the other sector project, we can make a more business in automotive. But yes, to balance the business we will be doing the other automotive. But both business are almost same other than the design and the process facility. But PLC, robotic, programming, the assembly, fixturing part, throughout part, it is almost same for every sector. The other which is required for the designing, that we already hired the people and the expert people from the similar industry, and they are already there. We are already work and started doing work on the other sector business.
Next question. Harsha Joshi, we do solar panel assembly. Are these components for solar panel imported, or is it done as outsourcing arrangement for solar panel companies?
Actually, solar panel assembly line we do. The product we are not making. We are making the assembly line required to make the solar panel, and these assembly lines is required for conveyor, which is 100% Indian. Which we make the rollers, we make the structures to put on that. The motors required for that. Yes, we use the robots, which is made in Germany and the Japan majorly, and we import, and sometimes customer give us that robot. But majorly we do all domestic, and we don't need the part which is required for to import. But yes, like PLCs we use a lot of Mitsubishi, Siemens, and the other all makes. So they are having their own facility in India, and we get from the Indian suppliers only.
Okay. Next question. Ananya Swaminathan, how are our payment terms with our clients?
Yeah, actually, every OEMs we are getting the business, and we are in phase of choose the customer, because the potential in the automation market is very big. But yes, normally the project which we get 20% to 50% advance, which is with the PO, and after that advance we start the activity. Once we start the activity, within 2 to 4 months we complete the project. execution, and then customers give the approval for dispatch. And then once he gives the approval for dispatch, within 4 to 5 weeks, we will get the 90% of payment, and the balance 10% after commissioning. That is again within the 4 weeks. So we get a good payment in advance, and then immediately after dispatch, within 2 to 4 months, we get the 90% and 10% after commissioning. But at the same time, the part which we take from our supplier, small manufacturing parts or CNC parts, or sometimes PLCs, cylinders from SMC or Festo, and so many others. So all this BOP, we have a good credit since we are working in the long time in the market. So credibility, that every suppliers are giving 30 to 90 days and sometimes 100 days credit. So yes, our cash flow is very good in these terms, and the customer payment terms also good, and we only work with this payment term with our customers.
Next question, अगेन फ्रॉम अनन्या स्वामीनाथन, हमारा वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल कितने दिन का है?
एक्चुअली अप्रोक्सीमेटली आप देखेंगे तो 2 महीने से लेके 4 महीने हमारा डिलीवरी टाइम होता है कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट का. सो 2 महीने से पहले प्रोजेक्ट कोई कंप्लीट नहीं हो सकता, बिकॉज उसमें उतना प्रोसेस है from design to manufacturing, assembly, trial. So but yes, some project are repeat, so we make it very fast since design is ready. So 2 महीने से 4 महीने हमारा कोई भी प्रोजेक्ट हो, छोटा इवन 1 रोबोट की लाइन हो, एट अ टाइम 100 रोबोट की लाइन हो, विच वी हैव अ कैपेसिटी इन हाउस कि हम एट अ टाइम करते हैं, फिर भी हम 4 महीने में कंप्लीट प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं. सो यू कैन सी द 4 months में हमारा एवरी प्रोजेक्ट एंड द साइकिल इज रनिंग.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, Hardeep Bedi, how are you planning to scale in sectors like white goods, pharma, and defense?
Yeah, actually, I have already told that even in the any sector, the automation part is almost common, and it is same. Uh, for example, in any of the line, the conveyor systems are required, PLCs are required, PLC programmers are required, robot and robot programmers are required, the commissioning team, the mechanical assembly teams is required. That is common for all sector. Now, what is the next? The design part is very important, the process part. So that we have already taken the people, and from last year we already hired, and it is in place. The people are already in our office, design office, and for we are ready full in defense and pharma and goods, even white goods and endo goods we are doing. Currently also we are doing the project for this sector.
Next question, Darshil Zaveri, what is our average order value?
Yeah, we have a order value at this moment more than 60 CR. It is a single one PO which is in our hand. But yes, at the same time we have a order value of 50 lakh as well. But our major projects are turnkey, so 5 crores and above are major project. But yes, we accept the small project as well, because the OEM gives the solution for complete line. So sometimes small equipment and the complete major turnkey project. So the order value start from around 50 lakh to then till now 60 crore is the bigger value of single PO.
Okay. Next question, Ajay Gupta, do you foresee any supply chain constraints for specialized components or robotic hardware?
Actually, for supplier, what I understand that you're asking the supply chain support for us to get the parts. So we have our own developed suppliers to make the small part for us, and we have a tie-up with our supplier for robots and PLC and other. So we buy from them, and for that, whatever the training and the inspection required, we do that ourselves.
Okay. Next question, Harsha Joshi, among the verticals, which of the verticals have been better margins?
Yeah, actually, if you see margin-wise, the automotive is having the huge volume. But yes, once you develop one line, you will get a lot of repeat business. So you have to have an expertise of designing and proving of the line first. And if you do that, customer will give the repeat business. And once you get all technology and the team, strong team with us, we can get the margin which we are ready now for the automotive, and hereafter the business will come and we will get the more margin. In other sector, their margin is more high than the automotive. The reason is there is no competitor and the people available at this moment in India, domestic at least, to make the project in defense and the other sector, where the margin in initial stage only high. But yes, for us, since we are working with the capacity of same designing team, addition of only process and application team, we will be getting a good average margin from both sectors.
Okay. Next question. Bimal Gandhi. Are there plans to expand geographically within India or into new export markets?
Yes, definitely. We have already planned. Our all roadmap is ready. This year only, we already started activity for South and North. We will be doing very soon, and these facilities are supporting to the OEM, where OEM of the South, that facility will give us the fast service support. Some require spares, after sales parts and all, and sometimes the urgency projects we can build there. So in South and North, it is the immediate. Within 3 months, you will see the both facility will be full-fledged operational.
Okay. Next question. Saram, can you name some of your clients in defense and solar?
Actually, defense, we cannot really spell the name because it is a NDA. But in solar, we have done a lot of work. Like in MTS, the record group, we have done the project for complete solar panel, automated line, and the welding of the panel. So, but yes, the defense, it is very difficult to give. It is the NDA where we cannot spell. Their projects are very highly confidential, so we cannot give the project, the customer names.
Next question. Devesh Purohit. How do you see the debt situation evolving post IPO? What is the target capital structure?
Yeah, I think so now, sir, Gautam sir, can you?
Yeah. So yes, we are so the IPO we are planning at a post issue valuation of 260 crore rupees. The debt situation evolving post IPO, we don't see any major debt requirement, as that we are funding our entire project, entire our capital expansion through this IPO only. And for the working capital, if we need, we believe that in certain defense project, the government might ask for a BG. So then we will approach our banker and we will arrange it from here. Currently, if you see, there is no major debt on the company, and whatever debt is there, we are repaying the major portion of it.
Okay. Next question. आनंदी मित्तल, अगले 2-3 सालों में आपके इनोवेशन और R&D के फोकस एरियाज क्या रहेंगे?
एक्चुअली आप अगर देखेंगे तो फ्यूचर में ईवी मार्केट जो अभी स्टार्ट हुआ है, बट बहुत ज़्यादा हाई स्पीड में अभी उसका प्रोडक्शन नहीं चल रहा है, बिकॉज द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर रिक्वायर्ड इवन इन द एरियाज फॉर चार्जिंग एंड ऑल. बट यस, I'm very sure that very soon the volume in EVs will increase, and we are fully equipped and ready for the EV, where a lot of TOT for welding of aluminum, because to reduce the weight is very important for them to get the good average. And we have done the expertise of doing the multi-metal welding in which is required for the EV. We make the complete line for battery, even battery trays. We are equipped for complete IoT system of doing the full plant traceability and the industry 4.0 equipped. So all this facility at this moment we are working, but in small. Our team is working on the back to make sure that in next 2-3 years, whatever the new technology required, we will be ready with that. And we are in phase of doing all these R&Ds now itself.
Okay. Next question. Abhishek Bansal. Sir, can we go deeper into our revenue drivers? For example, how many new assembly lines do we foresee across all our designated sectors? What is the approx market size we can capture, etc.?
Actually, we do all project-based business. If you see, we make the complete turnkey project. Whenever the new plant or existing facility adding new project, new model, we make the line. So you can see in some year, definitely we get the small value, bigger project. Some in some year maybe a bigger value, but a small number of projects in that. So it is very difficult to define how many assembly, how many welding, and how many the SPMs. But yes, we try to balance and get the business to balance our shop floor, the facility which is available at this moment. And once the second facility is ready, then definitely we will get the more business in all sectors. Now we take the business only where the facility is available to build and execute the project.
Okay. Next question. Thank you for such insightful session. Next wishes from Mahesh. All the best for the IPO.
Thank you very much.
I guess we have covered majority of questions. Thank you, Manoj sir and Gautam sir, and all the best for the IPO. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Vaishnavi.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you,
best
Manoj.
wishes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.